Hey everyone, this is going to be your daily love message for May 26th, okay? It's general, it's not going to resonate with everyone. If you would like a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. It's pretty much step by step, and it's that way for a reason, okay? Yeah, I went ahead and turned on the camera even though I wasn't done shuffling, but this actually happened in the last reading where cards were just kind of flipping out as I was shuffling, and so they were all laid out before I turned on the camera, and I don't like necessarily to do that, so I went ahead and turned on the camera. I am feeling like there's, well, the Three of Cups has been showing itself, but it's a holiday, so I wouldn't read too much into that. A lot of people are, you know, linking up with old friends, family, celebrations. It's a time of celebration. We're near the end of spring, coming up on the summer solstice, so that's just the time of year, right? But I am seeing, okay, Four of Swords. I was actually shuffling my clarifying deck first. Oh, this is not necessarily sign specific, but we may get into some specific signs toward the end of the reading, okay? So it's just a message for whoever it may be resonating with at the time, okay? Daily Love, May 26th. Shuffling the clarifying deck, all right? The Four of Swords came out with the High Priestess and the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, this one came out by itself, this one came out, these came out together, and then the Strength sort of was looking right up at me as I cut the deck to shuffle, so I went ahead and pulled it. I was back into pull it. Okay, so what is happening is an amazing calmer energy, right? A meditative state where life kind of slows down a little bit so that you can really see what's going on here as it is written, okay? So I am feeling like people are more so following their intuition than maybe they ever have, reaching out to people maybe like they never have, but it is written, right? The High Priestess, it is something very divine that is happening, and you know this when you go into this state and see it for what it is in this resting period. And as I stated, like, we're just kind of in that time of year. Wow, the wind just blew and blew. God, I wish the camera was like on the table. Okay, so the deck is like this, okay? The wind just blew and sort of just blew this one over so that the Knight of Cups was looking right up at me, okay? And if you see, I don't even know why those cards were flipped over, because that's the top of the deck. So it wasn't like I had it flipped over at the bottom of the deck or anything like that, okay? I'm telling you, there's something so just divine about the energy that we're currently in. Now, here's what I will say. I do feel like some of you may be getting discouraged because there's been either a delay period, somebody may have canceled plans, or there may be a delay in communication, especially with this Four of Swords. And I said this the other day, I stand by it today. Go by the person's actions and not necessarily what they're saying. Now may not be the time to speak on anything and everything, okay? Yeah, and I'm hearing like, I'm seeing just sitting there and sort of taking it in. Not everything needs an explanation or words for validation, okay? And if that is what you're looking for, you might want to take a look at self and sort of your relationship with self, and maybe even a little bit of codependency. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think we're all codependent to some measure, but if you are doubting this, okay, because of this, don't sit with it. I do feel like there are things popping off, but I feel like they're moving at the pace that they're supposed to be moving in, and I don't feel like there's any reason to rush it, especially because something has been canceled, delayed, or is not being communicated as fast as you may like it to be communicated. Let it do what it does, because whatever it is that you are experiencing with whoever it is you are experiencing with is very, very strong, okay? Yeah, that's just what that is. Very strong. And do you see with the Strength card, when she tames this lion, she's so graceful and elegant about it. There's no reason for her to be forceful. I mean, does she look like somebody who's worried about words? No. She's very graceful. There's no force. It is what it is. It's like the lion is tamed by her side versus her having to be forceful with the lion, and it kind of just is that way. So take that as it resonates, but I do feel like if you are getting discouraged over a situation, please don't. It is unfolding the way that it is supposed to be. And also look at maybe why it's being delayed. Like, look at the more positive side of why it's being delayed. Don't ignore your intuition right now, because a lot of you, your intuition is 100% on point, okay? And if you catch yourself, what I'm seeing is like someone all of a sudden getting like anxious or nervous. If you catch yourself doing that, go back into this Four of Swords energy, all right? Kind of like center. And yeah, I think there's a lot of good things happening, and I wouldn't rush it to, I don't know, I just wouldn't rush it. Okay, so as I was shuffling the romance oracle, this one pops out, okay? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay, again, it's happening. There's no reason to rush it, okay? And as I was talking to you, that's why I turned on the camera, because shit like that's happening. The wind wasn't blowing before I turned on the camera in this video or the last video, but as soon as I turned on the camera in the last video, the wind blew and blew a card right face up looking at me. Same thing with right here, and there's no reason for those cards to even be turned over. They didn't come out in the last reading, so there's no reason for them to be like that, okay? As I split the deck, new love comes out, all right? A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, okay? And because it is fairly new, and could even be, y'all, excuse the noise in the background, I'm sorry. Because it is either new or new, it may not even be necessarily a new person, but if you have both experienced an energy shift, where you are coming into a new you, it will feel like a new person, and it kind of is, and could also be new love. Or it may be a person that you never looked at like that before, okay? So I would be open. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, so some of you may really be focused on coins. I did see that in the pre-shuffle when I started to shuffle the regular tarot. And this also may be someone that you will be looking for. Some of you are creating relationships in a romantic way that will also benefit you financially. Like, this will be a person that you're able to work with really well in several aspects of life, if that makes sense. You know, like business and romantic and friends, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So that some of you are really, that's why I say let it do what it does. Some of you may have even met someone at work. The only thing I would say, I'm hearing be careful if it's a boss. I don't know why that's coming through. Be careful if it's a boss, okay? Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is coming out like just, I mean, it is a holiday time, right? This is kind of the energy that everyone is in, okay? And it is time to take back your life, all right? Free yourself, but that's what's happening. Newfound freedom, newfound love. I mean, and then split the deck and let your friends help you coming out. So again, some of you may be seeing someone, not necessarily a new person, but seeing them in a new way, okay? Don't be too proud. There's a lot of collaborating energy. As I say that, the Three of Cups shoots out. Some of you may not know how to feel about the situation, how to feel about this celebration, how to take it, what to read into it, what not to read into it. I would say don't read anything into it. Just let it happen. It's beautiful. Just fucking let it be. Yeah. But there's a lot going on, not just in, okay, I know this is the love reading and everybody wants to know about love, but let me tell you about this energy combined with this. Okay, when you love yourself, it's easier for other people to love you, for you to attract that type of love, and that's in everything. That's in everything. So not just yes, this is a romantic reading, but not just in a romantic way, okay? And that's why I think I'm getting like, there's a whole like business thing going on here. And I'm even, it's like the people that you're starting to work with, or that you're meeting, that you'll be working with, it's like a family. Like, have you ever worked for a business that it's almost like when you go to work, they're not just co-workers. It's sort of like got its own sort of family, close-knit vibe. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Or not kind of, that is exactly what I'm seeing. Okay, with this Three of Wands looking right over at the Knave of Cups as I split the deck. I'm telling you, things are coming into fruition. People are coming in to make you offers, to accept your offers, okay? This is a romantic reading, but I'm telling you, this is on every level, so be aware of that. As I say, this is going to be someone, for some of you, for a lot of you, it's either going to be a lover that will introduce you to people that they know that will create financial opportunity, or you will work really well with this person to create financial opportunity together. Either way, this is the energy that we're in, and as it's been coming out for the past couple of weeks, it will be effortless. There will not be a lot of confrontation. It will move forward very quickly. Some of you could be dealing with Cancer. You also have Leo out here specifically, so it could be Cancer and Leo. That combination, Cancer and Leo, has been coming out a lot also. Something could be happening for you between Cancer and Leo season, which is right around the corner, just, you know, a month to 3 months in that time, okay? So, but it's rapidly moving forward with, and this Knave of Wands in the reverse position is looking up at me with the King of Swords here and the World. I absolutely love it, okay? So with this in the reverse position, this is someone that comes with something solid, right? They're not looking for the flyby thing. They're looking to create solid relationships. And with this, it's interesting that this comes out because of the message. If you have met someone at work specifically, I'm not saying it's wrong if it's your boss, but I'm saying there's a definite warning here about something to do with the boss. As beautiful as a reading, beautiful of a reading as this is, if it is your boss, there seems to be something fucked up about that. I don't know. I don't know, especially because this is often, it can be an older man, but it's usually, if they're not older, there's someone with authority over you. So this could be like your college professor, your boss, the owner of your company, something like that. I would look out for this energy. That's just coming through. But with this, backtrack to the message that I was giving. This is somebody looking for something solid and really looking for the long-term life, right? Really rationalizing it and seeing, like, how do we go forward in this next phase, right? And how do I take this person with me? For some of you, you may be even traveling across the world, or may have opportunity to meet someone. I keep getting that language thing. That language keeps coming in. Strength looking right up at me once again, okay? Leo coming out for you. But there's something going on, like, across the world, either other country, other state. There may be some distance between you and this person currently. And with the Four of Cups coming in the reverse position and the Five of Coins coming in the reverse position as well, with the Nine of Coins looking up at me, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about the distance, because this is about, you're about to come out of this withdrawn, sort of poverty-stricken shit. And remember, these are states of mind, not necessarily actual events or situations. This Nine of Coins is very content. Nine of Coins is very just content, right? In the traditional deck, she's in her garden just enjoying herself, right? And you'll see, like, the birds and everything is attracted to her. She doesn't have to do anything, and that's that Nine of Coins energy. So like I'm saying, this is a mindset, not necessarily events. So as soon as you understand that you don't have to be withdrawn, you don't have to wait for someone necessarily to make an offer or worry about an offer being rejected, and you are not poor in so many ways. You're actually, some of you are the richest people even if you don't have a penny to your name, okay? You enter into that Nine of Pentacles energy even if you're not rich, right? The Nine of Pentacles is just very independent, very self-sufficient, very content. As I stated, she's in her garden and everything comes to her. She need not make an effort. As I split the deck, the Knight of Cups looks right up at me with the Queen of Wands, yet another card of being independent. The Woman in Red. The woman in Red has been coming out. So whether you are a man or a woman, it's not about gender, okay? It's about energy. With the Ace of Coins looking up at that, I could not be a more beautiful reading, y'all. There's offers being made, there are things happening, and it's when you come to this place of realization that you are okay with you and you don't need anything else, right? You don't need anything else. You don't require it. That energy, it ripples out. People see that. This is why it's always easier to get a person when you have a person, because that confidence, it radiates off of you. Same thing with a job. It's easier to get a job when you have a job, because the confidence, people see it, they feel it, right? Energy, that's the way energy is. When you walk into another person's field, you automatically connect with their energy. So good or bad, that's how people react to each other. That's the way it is. And this is creating a lot of opportunity. But again, that's if you want to take it. The Magician coming out with the High Priestess, like, I just kind of want to end the reading here. It's fucking great the way that it is. You're manifesting the Moon coming in reverse, releasing fears with the Ten of Coins. If this is not happening currently, then if this isn't resonating with you, then it's not your reading. But for a lot of people, this is the energy that you're in. It's not happening currently. I would be looking out for definitely something between Cancer and Leo season, all right, as well as the turn of the autumn equinox. If you've been following me, you know that I've been telling you since November of 2018 something is coming at the turn of the autumn equinox. Don't wait for it, you know what I'm saying, but be ready for it. All right, let's see if we can get something specific for a couple of signs here, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Mercury. All right, so Gemini did come out yesterday, and it's your season, Gemini, so doesn't surprise me. Message for Gemini specific, or wherever Mercury may fall in your chart. Okay. Especially if, I don't know what I'm hearing, Capricorn. So maybe if Mercury's in your Capricorn is in Mercury or something like that. Okay, Taurus coming out. Let's get one more. Water, all right. And I just flipped it over, and there's Cancer. Something's either going on with Cancer. I don't know. I know it's Gemini season. I don't know. Again, I don't know where the moons, where everything is. Saturn just looked right up at me. I'm telling you, I'm hearing Capricorn strongly. Capricorn and Gemini. So something with your Mercury and Capricorn. Okay, but yeah, we're in real like Cancerian energy right now. Absolutely. Okay, so let's do Gemini first, or Capricorn and Mercury, or Mercury and Capricorn, however you say that. That could be, this could be relevant for you as well. Okay. Daily love message flying out of the deck very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, especially if you're Gemini. Gemini is on fucking fire right now, to the point where I've been warning you, be very careful of who is around you, because when you have that energy, when things work out for you like that, when you are that bright, people are jealous, people are hateful, they want what you have and they don't want you to succeed. Also, Gemini, there is a very you're so magnetic right now. You're attracting everything, good or bad. So also enter with discernment. Not everything that feels good is good for you, Gemini. And some of you are feeling real bucket. Be careful, okay? Because it's almost like you can have anything you want right now, but it doesn't necessarily mean you should have anything you want right now, okay? Because that energy will fade a little bit, and I don't want you to get caught up in anything, all right? So it's a beautiful energy to be in. Be careful of the ones that are around you. Clearly decide what you want. Again, Gemini, I'm feeling like you may be caught in between a couple of people, or even a couple of options. So if you're having trouble deciding, clearly decide whatever it is that you want, so that it can come to you. Trust, okay? The situation is calling for you to have faith, and on the bottom of that, pay attention to the red flags, okay? The signs are cautioning you. So if you are especially having trouble figuring out which option to take, and I'm seeing someone actually leave a toxic situation, are you caught in between a fire sign, the Lovers? I went to shuffle. I don't even know why these cards are like that. They're like, some of them are upside down and right side up, whatever. Gemini, you make yourself, this is definitely a message for Gemini. Are you caught in between a fire sign and a Capricorn? You may have Capricorn heavy in your chart, okay? Cancer, the chariot looking right up at me with some, I don't know, man, something, what's happening while you're at work, Gemini, I don't know. You may have connected with someone at work. That message has already come through a couple of times, but I do see that you have choices, a lot of them. In fact, don't be deceptive. That shit's gonna bite you in the ass, okay? Could be dealing with a Virgo as well. But Gemini, you're fucking on fire. I mean, you can have anything you want right now. Just like I said, don't abuse it. It is what it is, okay? I'm just flipping these cards back over them. I don't know how they got like this. I must have shuffled weird, but... Taurus keeps wanting to flip out. I kept trying to flip it over and it keeps flipping back over, and Taurus is the next sign that we're doing. So Gemini, you could even be dealing with a Taurus or have Taurus heavy in your chart somewhere. Okay, so, or be dealing with someone that has Taurus heavy in their chart. Remember, these are sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, and I'm also, I'm hearing Mercury and Jupiter, okay, for some of you. All right, whatever that may mean for you. Okay, Taurus. Six of Swords in the reverse position. I want to get another card before I speak on that. The 666. Okay, 6 is the number of carbon. Y'all know how I feel about the number of carbon. It's a great number for attraction, but it's not long lived, right? It's not for the long haul. You want it, you get it. It burns bright, it burns fast, okay? That's 6 to me. It is a flawed number because it is man's number, all right? But everything here is made of carbon. So you get the 6 of Swords in the reverse position with the 6 of Pentacles. Some of you may have been trying to go towards something else, but there may be something financially that's keeping you held up. And you've also, some of you may have been given an ultimatum or given an ultimatum. That if something doesn't change, if there's not a more even exchange, I'm getting like you need to show me something. Like you need to put into me what I put into you, or I'm gonna walk, kind of thing. So that may be a situation that you're going through, okay? And if I feel like this is, I'm hearing cross watcher specific. This feels like a message for someone that's dealing with a Taurus, not necessarily a Taurus. But yeah, so there's that. All right, let's get you some romance oracles. Yeah, and I'm definitely feeling like you're gonna have to show me something, give me something, and release your ex flies out of the deck. It's interesting because the 6 of Pentacles, if you see there, he's handing breadcrumbs basically, and facing this way toward the 6 of Swords, which is going in the opposite direction. Like, fuck it, I'm out of here. Like, I don't want your breadcrumbs anymore. This is definitely feeling like someone has gotten fed up with being the one that takes all the initiative or makes all the moves, or it's like you don't give me what I give you. I'm not feeling appreciated, or I don't know, somebody definitely wants more. And I'm feeling like that very real ultimatum, and possibly even have moved out of that situation already. With the release your ex, the time has come to clear your energy and letting go of control issues and allowing the situation to unfold naturally, which is why I think it's so interesting that these come this way, because it's almost like the moment you decide to leave or give the ultimatum that you do this or I'm gone, they follow. They follow. Splitting the deck with the Justice, okay, could be dealing with the Libra, not necessarily, but it is Libra energy. But overall, it is truth. It's someone, and I told you this, I think it was April's reading, Taurus really had something on their mind that they were going to be very honest about and start speaking about, and not just speaking about it, but actually implementing it into life. Like, not just saying it, but actually doing it. Because I do feel like, for whatever reason, currently there's been a lot of empty threats. Like, I've said this so many times before, that you don't even take me seriously. And with this Justice card, it's like, no, we are going to gain some balance. We are going to be living in truth. There's a lot of things that have come to the surface. There's a lot of honesty that's been recently had or felt. For some of you, these conversations are still to come, okay? But Let go of the control issues and let it happen. All right, let's move on to water. All right, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Knave of Cups looking up at me at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Wands. Absolutely. Water. Water and air, baby. Water and air. Always. There could be an offer coming to you. You could be making an offer, and this could be a future offer. This could, because it is coming with the Three of Wands, it could not have, it may not have happened necessarily yet. And it could be in the middle of happening. And this could be also someone that sees a future with you, with the Wheel of Fortune looking at me with the Six of Wands and the Justice. Wow. Yeah, with the Eight of Wands. Oh, and I picked up the Temperance actually with it. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign with Strength as I say that. Wow. Wow. The wheel is turning, and it's like, where are you going and what are you doing together where people see something. Rejuvenation with this Judgment card, the heart. People see something that it's like we see it, but other people see it too with this Judgment card. And it's something in the way that things are communicated, in the way that the wheel turns and where you travel, specifically with the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands coming out like that, with the Temperance and the Strength card. Fire for fire, again, could be dealing with Sagittarius, could be dealing with Leo. Not necessarily though, but definitely fire energy. So it could just be something very passionate or something like a spark as well, but very strong and very balanced. Okay, above all, very strong and very balanced. As above, so below. For some of you, this is a relationship that's already happened. I mean, on a spiritual level, right? With the Temperance there, that's kind of what that is. As above, so below. As it is written, it's already been, could be a past life thing, whatever it is. It's very strong connection with that Strength card coming out, and strong communication. And what I'm seeing, it's like, even, okay, so this person may not say a lot to you, like they may be a person of few words, but what they say is strong. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't have to say a lot, because even with the few words that they choose to say, a very strong message comes across. Okay. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. What did I say? It's past life. It's written in the stars kind of thing. It could be an ex. That's going to be for a very small number of you. I'm not getting like an ex-lover type of feeling, but if it is, do know that sometimes things come back into order and come back together simply so that you can repair and release the energy. It's not always to stay together, so remember that. I'm being beckoned to tell you that specifically. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. I have to say that again though, okay? So understand that soulmates is not the, fantasy Hollywood shit. A soulmate is anyone that connects with you on a soul level, that comes to teach you a soul lesson for your soul journey, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. It's not necessarily any of the three, okay? Or all of the three rather, okay? So don't think that just because it's a reconciliation and a soulmate that they're here to stay. I will say, however, though, do appreciate every moment as it's happening, because this is definitely something that's coming to teach you, and I'm hearing level up. This is a situation and a person that comes to heal on some level and help you go forward. Yes, it could absolutely be together, but it could be to usher in something else. And I do not like a catalyst. That's very different. This is actually someone that comes to repair, right? All I can say is like level up. This is a level up. Whatever this relationship is, don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, let it be what it is, because it's something very special that comes to teach you something very special. Okay? So I love you so much. That is what I have for you, and I will see you next time.